Behold the mighty longships on the frozen northern shore. The warriors are gathering to march to epic war. But wait, who is this champion who packs his wooden chest with jars of lemon polish, for he likes his garments pressed? Oh, sail away to England, but remember to be neat. Don't leave a trail of muddy boots upon the Saxon street. We're going to go plundering, but please do not forget, a tidy raid is splendid and the best you'll ever get. The chieftain looked in horror as Sven ironed out his cape. He measured all his bandages with yellow measuring tape. We go to swing our axes, Sven, to burn the village down. I'll bring some little napkins, sir, to wipe the muddy town. Oh, sail away to England, but remember to be neat. Don't leave a trail of muddy boots upon the Saxon street. We're going to go plundering, but please do not forget, a tidy raid is splendid and the best you'll ever get.
Ah, Chief? Yes, sorry to interrupt the battle cries. I've got the feather dusters and the organic lavender soap. But do we have enough coasters? I refuse to put my mead horn directly on a Saxon table. It ruins the varnished oak. Shall I run back for the coasters? Yes. Splendid. The longship was a messy place with fish scales on the floor. Sven grabbed his trusty scrubbing brush and scrubbed from aft to fore. The oarsman tried to row the boat, but Sven was in the way. Excuse me, could you lift your legs? I'm mopping for the day. They cleared the freezing harbor and they rode the northern gale, with Sven adjusting curtains right beside the heavy sail. The fiercest warriors trembled when they saw his cleaning kit, a Viking with a vacuum mind who didn't swear a bit. Oh, sail away to England, but remember to be neat. Don't leave a trail of muddy boots upon the Saxon street. We're going to go plundering, but please do not forget, a tidy raid is splendid and the best you'll ever get. The northern wind was howling loud, the ocean waves were grey, the longship tossed and tumbled in a terrifying way. The warriors were laughing as they drank their heavy ale, but Sven was feeling dizzy by the wooden dragon tail. Oh, I am feeling seasick, the swaying is extreme. I cannot raid a village when I want to loudly scream. Please pass the smelling salts and fetch a cup of tea. I have a dreadful headache from this choppy open sea. He wrapped a knitted blanket all around his iron gear. He held a lacy handkerchief to wipe a single tear.
The splashing of the salt water is ruining my hair, and someone left a battle axe upon my folding chair. Oh, I am feeling seasick, the swaying is extreme. I cannot raid a village when I want to loudly scream. Please pass the smelling salts and fetch a cup of tea. I have a dreadful headache from this choppy open sea.
If I don't survive this voyage, please ensure my postcard is mailed to my mother-in-chief. I know we are fierce sailors, but if you are going to be ill over the side of the boat, please aim downwind. I just polished the starboard shields, and I will not do it again.
He took a little ginger pill to settle down his gut. He asked the rowing oarsmen if the window could be shut. They stared at him in silence as the lightning flashed above, while Sven put on his waterproof and yellow rubber glove. We're almost at the coastline, boys. The tempest has to pass. Just let me wipe the water spots from off my looking glass. I promise I'll be terrifying once my stomach clears. But right now, I just need a nap to dry away my tears. Oh, I am feeling seasick, the swaying is extreme. I cannot raid a village when I want to loudly scream. Please pass the smelling salts and fetch a cup of tea. I have a dreadful headache from this choppy open sea.
The white cliffs of Dover appeared in the mist. The chieftain was checking his plundering list. He sharpened his dagger and polished his horn, but Sven was preparing a breakfast this morn. A little spot of tea, boys, a lovely buttered scone. Please hold the tiny saucer, don't drop it on the stone. Extend your little pinky and sip it with some grace. We must have proper manners when we raid this foreign place. Berserkers grumbled and looked at the plates as Sven handed napkins to all of his mates. I baked these this morning with raisins and spice. A well-nourished Viking is terribly nice. A little spot of tea, boys, a lovely buttered scone. Please hold the tiny saucer, don't drop it on the stone. Extend your little pinky and sip it with some grace. We must have proper manners when we raid this foreign place. Bjorn, careful with the porcelain. That cup has been in my family for weeks. I stole it quite legally, and Frankie, and dab your mouth with a napkin, please. You have crumbs in your beard. We are about to meet the English. We must make a good first impression. They landed the ships on the soft yellow sand and walked very politely upon the new land. No screaming or shouting, no banging of shields, just finishing breakfast upon the green fields. Now brush off your tunics and straighten your belts. We don't want to look like some barbaric Celts. Let's march to the village with heads held up high and give them a very polite battle cry. A little spot of tea, boys, a lovely buttered scone. Please hold the tiny saucer, don't drop it on the stone. Extend your little pinky and sip it with some grace. The proper manners when we raid this foreign place. They hit the sand, the war horns blew, the Saxons ran in fright. A wall of shields and iron spears were shining in the light. The English captain raised his sword, prepared to guard the coast. But Sven stepped out in front of all, a most attentive host. Good afternoon, we're invading your town. Do you have a prior booking, or should we just write it down? We don't mean to intrude, we know it's getting late, but could you point us kindly to your gate? He held a clipboard made of oak, a pencil in his hand. He walked right past the arrows that were flying through the sand. I need the person in charge to sign this tiny little form to validate our sacking rights before the heavy storm. Good afternoon, we're invading your town. Do you have a prior booking, or should we just write it down? We don't mean to intrude, we know it's getting late, but could you point us kindly to your gate?
Excuse me? Hello. Yes, the chap with the pitchfork. Could I speak to your manager? I just need someone in charge to sign this form to validate our sacking rights. Also, could you ask your archers to stop shooting? It's a terrible safety hazard, and somebody could lose an eye. Thank you so much. The Saxon captain blinked his eyes, completely uninspired. We didn't book an invasion, sir. Our militia's rather tired. We plan to do some farming and perhaps a little weave. If you could come back Tuesday next, we'd greatly it achieve. Sven nodded sympathetically. I fully understand. The logistics of an ambush can get quite out of hand. We'll only take the shiny gold, we'll leave the copper coins, and try to keep the shouting low to save our vocal loins. Good afternoon, we're invading your town. Do you have a prior booking, or should we just write it down? We don't mean to intrude, we know it's getting late, but could you point us kindly to your gate?
The moon was high, the village slept, the Vikings sneaked around. The chieftain took a breath to scream a terrifying sound, but Sven put finger to his lips and loudly whispered, "Shh, you'll wake the local villagers, you noisy, foolish man."
Keep it down,
Use your inside voices.
plundering at midnight.
Requires quieter choices.
Don't bang your shields, don't blow the horn, don't make a dreadful peep.
We are professional invaders. Let the people sleep. He wrapped the iron battle axes in a velvet cloth. He told the men to tiptoe like a very gentle moth. If you must break a window, do it softly as a breeze. And if you catch a Saxon cold, please cover when you sneeze.
Keep it down,
Use your inside voices.
plundering at midnight.
Requires quieter choices.
Don't bang your shields, don't blow the horn, don't make a dreadful peep.
We are professional invaders. Let the people sleep. Shh, Bjorn, drop the cowbell. Why did you even bring a cowbell on a midnight raid? Put down that torch, the crackling of the fire is far too loud. If you must pillage the bakery, steal the muffins silently, I will not have us reported to the council for a noise violation. Tiptoe, gentlemen. The chieftain tried to steal a vase, but dropped it on the floor. Sven sighed and gently guided him right out the wooden door. They carried out the silver in a highly padded sack, while stepping over dry leaves so they wouldn't hear a crack. The villagers woke up next morn to find the treasure gone. But on the door a little note was pinned up by the dawn. We took your gold but let you rest. We hope you slept quite well. Apologies for stepping on the local village bell.
Keep it down,
Use your inside voices.
plundering at midnight.
Requires quieter choices.
Don't bang your shields, don't blow the horn, don't make a dreadful peep.
We are professional invaders. Let the people sleep. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. The Saxon defenders arranged a great wall with shields made of iron and wood standing tall. They shouted their greetings so fierce and so loud, but Sven simply sighed at the unpolished crowd.
Your shields are uneven, your tunics are creased, Your colors are clashing, to say at the least. Please move to the center and straighten your backs. We cannot invade with your standard so lax. He walked through the meadow with ruler of wood, and measured the gaps where the infantry stood. You there with the mustache, you're ruining the square, and please use some water to flatten your hair. Your shields are uneven, your tunics are creased, your colors are clashing, to say at the least. Please move to the center and straighten your backs. We cannot invade with your standard so lax.
Excuse me. Saxons, yes. Could the gentleman in the yellow tunic swap places with the one in the green? The color contrast is simply dreadful. And please, hold your shields at exactly a 45-degree angle symmetry is the key to a beautiful historical event. 1, 2, 3, oh, much better. The Saxons were puzzled, but followed the guide. They polished their helmets and stood side by side. The battlefield looked like a wonderful show, with troops standing neat in a beautiful row. Now this is a skirmish. Sven clapped with a smile. You're facing our army in fabulous style. So raise up your banners on the count of a 3, and step to the rhythm and follow with me. Your shields are uneven, your tunics are creased, your colors are clashing, to say at the least. Please move to the center and straighten your backs. We cannot invade with your standards so lax.
King Alfred sat upon his throne, a parchment in his hand, sent by a strange invader who was sweeping through his land. It wasn't sealed with mud or grime or threats of angry yell. It was a neat green envelope that smelled of lavender quite well. Dear Your Majesty, the letter said, your castles are sublime, but your guardrooms are so messy, it's administrative crime. I filed all your tax receipts, I've labeled every chain. I left some herbal tea for you to soothe your royal brain.
The king read on, his eyebrows raised, his face a total blank, as Sven explained the proper way to guard a river bank. Your soldiers use incorrect nouns, their grammar is a fright. I've left a basic grammar guide to help them write aright. Dear Your Majesty, the letter said, your castles are sublime, but your guardrooms are so messy, it's administrative crime. I filed all your tax receipts, I've labeled every chain. I left some herbal tea for you to soothe your royal brain.
Postscript, Your Majesty. I took the liberty of reorganizing your royal dungeons. The prisoners were simply sitting in the dark without any activities. I have implemented a weekly schedule, including mandatory backgammon tournaments and light stretching also. The heavy chains needed oiling. They don't squeak anymore. You're welcome, yours truly, Sven.
I also fixed the dungeon door, it had a nasty squeak. I oiled up the iron hinges so it functions sleek. The prisoners were grateful, sir, they send their best regards. We had a lovely game of whist with some recycled cards. The king looked at his ministers, his crown began to shake. This Viking is too courteous, what measures can we take? We cannot launch a counter-strike, it would be rude, I feel. He sat down on his throne and drank a cup of chamomile. Dear, dear Your Majesty, the letter said, your castles are sublime, but your guardrooms are so messy, it's administrative crime. I filed all your tax receipts, I've labeled every chain. I left some herbal tea for you to soothe your royal brain. They marched upon the gates of York, the fortress walls were high. The heavy battering ram was brought beneath the smoky sky. The chieftain yelled, smash down the wood, let's break their iron defense. But Sven ran out with rubber pads to save them from expense. Don't scratch the paint, don't dent the oak, put coasters under the ram. We want to breach the city wall without a traffic jam. Be careful with that heavy stone, you'll crack the pavement floor. We want a tidy, peaceful smash upon the fortress door. He forced the furious berserkers to wipe their muddy feet. Upon a welcome mat he placed before the Saxon street. We may be lawless raiders, boys, but we are not untamed. The homeowners will be upset if everything is maimed. Don't scratch the paint, don't dent the oak, put coasters under the ram. We want to breach the city wall without a traffic jam. Be careful with that heavy stone, you'll crack the pavement floor. We want a tidy, peaceful smash upon the fortress door. Stop! Stop the ram! You're dragging it, Bjorn! You're scuffing the cobblestones! Lift with your knees! And keep in time with the music! Left, right, left, right! I want to see a brisk, cheerful march as we politely breach this historical fortress. And a 1 and a 2. The defenders on the castle wall stopped throwing burning oil. They watched the tidy Viking clean the battlefield and soil. He sprayed a bit of window cleaner on the iron gate and polished polished up the hinges while they argued on their fate. The massive gates were broken down with absolute precision. No scratches on the woodwork frame, a beautifully clean vision. The Saxons opened up the doors and said, "Please enter in. The town is vacuumed yesterday, don't make a messy din. Don't scratch the paint, don't dent the oak. Put coasters under the ram. We want to breach the city wall without a traffic jam. Be careful with that heavy stone, you'll crack the pavement floor. We want a tidy, peaceful smash upon the fortress door." The city square is captured now. The Saxons drop their shields. The Vikings hold the victory across the muddy fields. But Sven brings out 1,000 mops and passes to the crowd. "Let's tidy up this battlefield," he shouts it long and loud. "Grab a broom and grab a pail. Let's make the kingdom shine. We'll arrange the fallen spears into a perfect line. A little soap, a little wax, will make the city bright. We're cleaning up Northumbria with absolute delight." The Saxon mayor takes a mop, the chieftain takes a rag. They start to wash the grime and dirt off the local town hall flag. They find a rhythm in the work, a joyful swinging beat, as two opposing armies go to polish up the street. Grab a broom and grab a pail. Let's make the kingdom shine. We'll arrange the fallen spears into a perfect line. A little soap, a little wax, will make the city bright. We're cleaning up Northumbria with absolute delight. Attention both armies, excellent sweeping. We are making wonderful progress. However, I am still seeing some rogue mud stains near the town hall. Can we get Team Bravo with the heavy-duty sponges over there? Remember, swirl them up. Don't just push the dirt around. Let's bring it home, people. The Broadway-style extravaganza filled the English air, with tap dancing in iron boots and bubbles everywhere. The long ships were buffed up to look like shiny silver gems, with synchronized mops spinning right beside the river Thames. A 1, a 2, a 3, and swipe. Now dust that gargoyle's nose. Watch out for the wet lacquer, boys.
Don't step upon your toes. We've turned a brutal battlefield into a 5-star hotel. The townspeople applauded and began to ring the bell. Grab a broom and grab a pail. Let's make the kingdom shine. We'll arrange the fallen spears into a perfect line. A little soap, a little soap, a little wax, a little wax will make the city bright. We're cleaning up Northumbria with absolute delight.
The conflict was settled, the paperwork signed. The Vikings and Saxons had peacefully dined. They met in a tea shop with laces so white to celebrate ending the very clean fight. Let's raise a cup of Earl Grey, let's toast with porcelain, the tidiest invasion that the world has ever seen. No shouting and no pushing, no mud upon the floor. A very British ending to a very polite war. The chieftain was eating a cucumber slice. He whispered to Sven, "This is actually nice." The mayor of York brought a platter of cake, and everyone cheered for the beautiful bake. Let's raise a cup of Earl Grey, let's toast with porcelain, the tiniest invasion that the world has ever seen. No shouting and no pushing, no mud upon the floor. A very British ending to a very polite war.
Gentlemen, a toast to successful treaties and excellent hygiene. I must say, the scones today are simply exquisite. Oh, Bjorn. Remember, pinky out when you sip, good lad. I think we shall leave the coast of England slightly cleaner than we found it. Splendid job, everyone.
They folded the napkins and paid for the meal. They gave the poor waiter a shiny gold seal, then walked to their longships parked neat by the dock, and sailed for the north at 1:45. The legend of Sven will be told through the years, a conqueror conquering messes and fears, a Viking who traded the blood and the gore for lavender soap and a freshly swept floor. Let's raise a cup of Earl Grey, let's toast with porcelain, the tidiest invasion that the world has ever seen. No shouting and no pushing, no mud upon the floor. A very British ending to a very polite war.